Welcome to Lisbon's channel. My name is Gantara and today we are going to talk about best sculpting tools for clay. Preparation. First thing is first, you'll need a rolling pin that you probably have in your house. I personally never use this for food making because I can't cook for Glarblschnorbs, but it is very handy to use it for making any clay pancake if in need. Other very useful tools to have are knife tools. Not only you can use them to cut the clay itself, but also to cut clay into any shapes and sizes you desire. Knife tools can also be used for texture, but I personally find a lot other tools for that being so much better. Any tools, in fact. The big hoe tool. I have no idea how it is called for real, but basically it's a big loop tool with little dents on one side. I usually slap my big monster clay on my face cast and then use this tool to do a general shape of my monster. This saves up so much time that you later on will be able to spend on playing Dragon Age Inquisition instead of making YouTube just like I do. Detailing. Ribbon and loop tools are great for making cracks, little dents or wounds. You name it. My favorite one is this elongated tool with a pointy side. I find it irreplaceable in my collection, much like the oxygen. Another one of my favorite tools to use are ball-ended tools. They're perfect for detailing, making cool textures and even doing lines. I have done the look using exclusively these tools and it's one of my favorites. And now's the time for you to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button over there. With needle tools you can make dots, draw lines, or even cut out shapes if you need to. Spatula tools are said to be great for textures, making tiny eye holes and such, but I personally don't use them very often. All of that I can usually do with loop tools. Now with silicone tools, I personally had a little bit of a problem. I accidentally bought them too big, so the ones I have are Glarblschnorbs. But they are supposed to be good for smoothing out the edges when in some parts you connect the clays. Wire brushes are great for creating that worn out texture. You can brush really lightly or a bit harder if that's what you need. You know, the world is your oyster, and in this case, honestly, you can find a bunch of different ways to use any tools mentioned here. Other easy texture hack is using these black texture sponges. You just press them in to get that beautiful holy effect, just like the texture of pores. Two last things. Any texture you made look a little harsh? No worries. Rubbing alcohol and any simple brush you have will help to smooth over the things. If only it was that easy in dates, you know, just glide over ridiculous things we said. If you use monster or Chavan clay, you can use a low setting torch to go over your sculpt to make everything more uniform. Just be careful not to burn all of your hard work you just did. Another one last thing, it is always great to invest in some good quality tools because the quality of cheaper tools may disappoint you. However, I just keep on working with my cheap babies and I'm good, so don't stress about it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like, consider subscribing. All of the links will be listed down below, as well as my Patreon, and see you in my next video about best clays for sculpting.